What is up, my Geminis? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I have missed you all. It has been a little minute. So let's jump right in and see what is happening with you all. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Okay. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We got some cards wanting to come out instantly. You have Knight of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles in a challenging position, and you have the Five of Swords in a position of focus. I'm going to pull a couple more cards, and we're going to get into this. I have the Sun. I have the Seven of Wands, the Devil, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I definitely see 5-5. So that's an additional message. Definitely look that up when you have some time, because you might find some additional answers there. 5-5. Definitely some conflicts, some challenges. But let's get right into it. So we have the Knight of Pentacles here. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I just see that there was, first of all, you have the Ace of Wands in a challenging, the Ace of Pentacles in a challenging position. So I definitely feel like this is in regards to some kind of investment or some kind of income, promotion, job, or raise that you were supposed to get. And I just see that you've put in all this hard work and you're not getting promoted, or you've invested so much time or something in there and it's not paying off. You're not reaping the benefits is what I'm getting. For some, you definitely need some more money for stability and to move forward financially, especially if you're trying to invest in things of that nature. But it's just not happening. So that's the challenge, is that you're putting in a lot of work and you're being very patient. You're showing up every day and you're putting in the work, but it's not paying off. You're not financially stable. For some, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You're looking for a new source of income. Even if you are stable, you are definitely looking for a new source of income. Some of you are investing. Some of you, promotions you're looking for, or you're looking for a new job, or you're wanting to change positions. With this Five of Swords here, I'm just definitely getting this energy of focusing on not dealing with people who are very negative and challenging and, just conflicting. I'm getting a real conflicting energy. I feel like this is your energy at the end of the day. Swords are air, and so I feel like this is your energy. It's just you focusing on not, blowing up, getting impatient, being fed up and tired with things not going the way that you planned financially. It's just like frustrating. It's just like, really, you're in your head about it. It's just causing so much stress and so much challenge. And then with the Five of Pentacles here, it's just like it could be definitely causing you to be in a financial strain, and that's what's on your mind, and it's just like really eating you up. Excuse me, that's my son in the back. He is probably gonna wake up from his nap soon, but definitely a challenge. When it comes to, you're putting in this work and nothing's paying off, and then it's actually causing you some kind of financial strain, or you're just not in a good financial position, you're not financially secure, it's causing you a lot of confliction, and you could be just very fed up with feeling like this and being in this position, and you could be very just conflicted and just kind of very just on go, ready, kind of just on edge, and that's a message in itself, because I feel like you've kind of come out of this energy of feeling happy and feeling at peace and feeling joy, and you've gone into this negative place. And I feel like you need to get out of that place, for some. You know, definitely take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but that's definitely the energy I'm getting, because you have the sun here. This is a major arcana. So I feel like with this connection to the Five of Swords, and this being the energy that you're moving out of, I feel like, um, you know, once you realize what is stopping you from moving forward, and, you know, it could be, for some of you, your attitude could be getting in the way. Like, you could really have a, and I'm just going to be honest, some people may view it as a really nasty attitude. Or, you know, you may have your reasons, but that is probably how people view you, and it's conflicting, and it's almost like you could be blocking yourself from blessings for some. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? It's not for everybody, that one. But I do feel like there could have been just situations of, you could be in debt, or going through debt, or could be leaving out of a debtful situation. You're definitely stressing about money, and, you know, you're not happy. You're definitely just not happy. But I do see joy coming. I do see joy coming, and I do see you just getting into a space of positivity. You know what I'm saying? With the Seven of Wands, I see you just kind of going within, retreating. You know, I do see that there is a lot of competition, so that's probably why you didn't get promoted. Not to say that you don't have the skills or whatnot. It's just a competitive thing that you're trying to do, and, you know, there could be many reasons why things are not panning out the way that they should, but it's a lot of competition, and I just feel like you are very defensive. I'm getting this energy that someone's very defensive, and it comes off. It just comes across very powerful. And so if you're looking for reasons and wondering why, I'm not here to judge, but this is the message, is you kind of come off very, very, just defensive, closed off, very just kind of ready to attack, you know, because you are defensive, and it's just like, but I do think that it comes from a place, obviously, but that's some trauma that you have to deal with. So with the Seven of Wands, I do see some of you going within and really doing the emotional work, you know what I'm saying, to heal, you know, those traumas, so that you can attract, because I do see with the Seven of Wands as well, is attraction when you see those wands. So I do see you attracting new opportunities, new relationships, new partnerships that are probably more healthy, and matching your level of, you know, elevation, you know, especially once you go inside and you do the work and you really work on your triggers and your traumas and things like that. And that I see that being your strength and your power, and that's going to attract relationships and partnerships that are beneficial. You know, that's going to attract those new jobs, those raises, those promotions, and it's going to be an overflow. It's like so much abundance once you do the inner work and you really make the necessary changes. The devil here is reminding you that, you know, it's almost like, it's like that's what's tying you down. That's what's holding you down. That's what's holding you back, is, you know, just this trauma, you know, and then just coming off as very conflicting and just very defensive and things like that. The devil is reminding you that he can keep you bound, basically. But you have a choice. Always know that you have a choice. So I do feel like, you know, some of you probably are addicted to drama. You probably just like drama. But just know, if that's your personality and that's kind of how you vibe, then that's you stopping yourself, because you have to elevate, you know, especially for what you're trying to do and what you're trying to create. So I do see that. And I do see with the devil, especially with this being a major arcana, this is Capricorn. This is Saturn. So Saturn is all about lessons. And it's all about restrictions and limitations. And I feel like that's limited, that behavior has limited your potential to really go out there and to bring forth everything that you're trying to bring financially. It's like you're in this position because of yourself, and you have to look within yourself and do the work and really, get out of those conflicting emotions and feelings. I do see if there's love that you could be definitely moving out of a situation that you once thought was something that made you happy, and you had to put your guards up because you realized that this person was very conflicting. This person was very, negative. And I feel like if this could be potentially spilling into your work life, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's also just causing this lack of moving forward, or getting recognized or being seen for really your talents. It's like it overshadows really your purpose and what you're trying to do and create over here. So I do see that for some. Take what resonates, take what doesn't. I do see that there were a lot of options as well in a situation, which could have caused a lot of conflicts. So that is a possibility as well. So nonetheless, I feel like once you really learn the lessons and you go within, you're going to break down those barriers and release those limitations and move forward and attract new jobs, new opportunities, and new money and new work and new investments and things like that. And that's going to bring you out of a impoverished mind frame and impoverished just environment, or having not enough or not having the stability, you know what I mean? So with this Five of Pentacles, obviously you probably have had, if you were investing in something, you were experiencing some financial loss, or there could be some loss in terms of investments. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely some loss. And that's what I'm getting. Is I also see you just isolating yourself because you know that you have to do the work, you know that something has to change, or if you're not in that space or in that part of your journey yet, that is the message, is that you definitely need to go within to really just find the answers and really make the necessary changes that you need to make in order to elevate and attract those things that you want. You need to attract those promotions and attract those new opportunities and that new income in order for you to build the stability that you're looking for and the stability that you need to obviously be stable, and get out of this this lack. And I just see you, some of you being just like probably addicted to something that is very unhealthy. I'm getting that for some. Take what resonates, take what doesn't, especially with it connected to the devil. There could be some kind of addiction, and it's very, very unhealthy, or you're very, very unhealthy due to an addiction. So take what resonates and take what doesn't. But I do feel like some of you could be just addicted to drama and addicted to conflicts and things of that nature. And I get that vibe from some of you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're gonna pull some more cards. Geminis, okay. So we have Judgments, and we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Wands. another 5. So definitely look into 555 because that is an additional message for you as well. So definitely check that out and you will get some more insight. But with Judgment, and this is a major arcana, this is Scorpio energy. This is transformation. When Judgment appears, it means that there is clarity in a situation, or you have clarity in a final decision. You know that what you need to do in regards to changing your situation. You have to go within. At the end of the day, you see Judgment, you see that you have to go within and face that ugly part of yourself, that deep rooted part of yourself, that conflicted, hurt part of yourself. Those parts of yourself with this sun right here, Leo energy, that's giving me childhood trauma. Okay? Especially next to this 5 of Swords. That's giving me childhood trauma that you need to really heal on. And that, I feel like you're going to find clarity and you're going to make decisions based off of the clarity that comes in. And I do feel like you're getting a wake-up call about something, especially if you are going through addiction or something like that. I definitely feel like you're going to get a wake-up call that is going to be transformational, and I do feel like this is in alignment with your life purpose. So in order for you to really bring in what you're looking for, you have to make the necessary changes and go within, and that's a part of your life purpose. That's a part of your lessons with the devil here, because the outcome, it can absolutely get ugly. And I don't want to go in and read anybody's future, but it's at the end of the day with Scorpio energy here, Pluto, it's so deep. It's so and when you go through transformations, we're talking about death, we're talking about rebirth, we're talking about really going within and seeing the deep, dark, nasty parts of yourself and of others, so when you go within, you see that's soul. That is soul right there. So I feel like you're really going to go through a transformation that's really going to bring forth a lot of clarity. You're gonna see the truth. You're gonna see the truth, and once you realize that it was you holding yourself back, and it was all a part of the lesson, you're going to be appreciative. You're gonna respect the journey, of course. But it's just so transformational. It's so transformational. I feel like you just could have been in denial for a long time. You could have been in denial for a long time, and I feel like people probably misjudged you because you were dealing with trauma. It was definitely not your fault, but you do have to take some accountability. But I do feel like it was definitely you just having to get within and deal with those triggers and those things from childhood that has caused this conflict or this conflicting behavior or just this representation in this manifestation of that childhood trauma in your present life, and how you represent yourself and how you carry yourself in situations and things of that nature. It's that deep. So with this energy, I just feel like you were in denial, and you're changing. You had a fear of changing, because you felt like you wouldn't be true to yourself. I feel like you've had so much taken from you probably as a child, and you felt like you were losing yourself, and I feel like you feared that change of not being true to who you are. And it's like, but it's time for you to change, because this is what's stopping you, and this is what's stopping you from growing. And I feel like you also see it as a weakness, and it's like, no, your strength is learning the lesson, and seeing the strength in the lesson to be learned. And once you go within, I feel like you'll find the clarity there. But with this Knight of Pentacles, I'm just really getting this energy of you being just true to yourself, and you just really being happy within, and really going within and really stabilizing, bringing forth that abundance. You're going to be able to secure yourself, not worry about money. You know what I'm saying? You're going to live a life of luxury. You're going to have financial gains. So if you are working on investments and there were losses, you will get gains. And the gains will be more than what you lost, is what I'm getting. So I am also getting that energy of you being just finding the pleasure of going within yourself, and making those corrections, seeing those triggers and making those corrections. I feel like you're finding the pleasure in growing, and seeing, okay, this is what triggers me. And I'm not going to fall for the trap. You know what I'm saying? With this Five of Wands here, it's almost like a confirmation. It's like, I'm not going to fall for the trap. I've grown and I've learned the lesson, and I'm going to move forward. And I'm not going to let this be an obstacle. I do feel like, again, if this was work and it was something that had to do with competition and things of that nature, it's like, you can let that be something that stops you, or you can take on the challenge, because you know that you have the skills, and you know that you're abundant, and you know that you're capable of doing whatever it is that you need to do in order to bring forth new opportunities, new growth, and things of that nature. So I feel like you have the choice to let this stop you and be an obstacle or a challenge. If this is a relationship, I definitely feel like, or a past relationship that was conflicting and, things of that nature, and where you weren't happy and things of that nature, and you had to close yourself off, I do feel like, there was definitely just outside noise, definitely a lot of competition. There was a lot of just conflict with this energy. It was just like always conflict surrounding this person, and it was draining you of your energy. You were not happy. It was just really a negative, nasty energy. And I'm just glad, if you haven't gotten to this point, definitely get away from this energy. It's very conflicting, it's very challenging. But again, I do feel like this, with this being yourself in a spiritual journey as well, don't get into that energy. I feel like you're no longer falling for the trap, and you are starting to see things from a different perspective. You see, with this Five of Wands, they have the light up to the Seven of Wands. So I feel like, it's like you're learning the lessons, especially from you going within at the end of the day. I just see you focused and turning your visions into reality, you being inspired to really just change your life and bring forth abundance, especially once you go within yourself and you release the devil and you release those things that keep you bound and stuck and tied down. If you're in going through an addictive stage, I do see some of you definitely coming out and overcoming. I definitely see that there is possibility for some that it's a possibility of relapse, especially if you're not in the right mind frame and not in the right space and have the right people around you, is what I'm getting as well. So be wary of that. But I do just see new love, new opportunities, newness coming in for a lot of you. I do see that people do see you as very charming. And a lot of proposals will come in once you really put the work in. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. And actually, no, don't go anywhere yet. Gemini, I have to pull Moonology. I was just enjoying, Okay, let's pull a Moonology really quick, and then one more card after the Moonology, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Okay. So my baby, yeah, he has a cough, guys, and he just woke up for a nap. Thank you guys for being patient with me for this message. So don't let pride get in the way at the end of the day. I've already went into that. It's like, it's that thing. You have to let your guards down, and you have to make sure that you don't let your pride get in the way. Just release yourself from this devilish energy. You're very close to achieving your goal. You have gibbous moon. I'm trying to get it. Sorry. Okay. Communication is key. Like I said, I feel like the way that you communicate is key. Is a very, very key reason as to why you may not have achieved a lot of things that you wanted to achieve. And I'm just being upfront and honest. I'm not trying to judge anybody. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is the message I'm getting, and this is new moon in Gemini. This is your energy. So, I mean, at the end of the day, and just know that you're good enough. It has nothing to do with that. It's just you have to do the work and, work on your triggers, your traumas, and those things that make you snap, and those things that make you just be defensive and just go off. At the end of the day, this is full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. You know that. And just do the work. The energy is gaining momentum. Like I said, some of you, depending on what part of the journey you're in, you're definitely just almost there. You're almost to the finish line. Keep going, because you're on the right path. It is hard, especially when you're going deep, dark, and within yourself, and you're working on those triggers and those traumas. Listen, I'm no perfect angel. I snap sometimes, even when I feel like I've prayed, I've meditated, I've done the work. There are some times where I just snap back and have to remind people, like, don't play with me. So I understand. I am not judging you. But just know this is the energy, and this is the message. So, and luck is on your side. You have new moon in Sagittarius, period. And I'm going to pull one more, and I'm going to let you go, Gemini. Yeah. My baby is talking. Okay, so 2 cards wanted to jump out. All right, so love begins. Okay, if you're looking for love, new love begins. That's a message for some, but I feel like loving yourself and really just knowing that you are good enough, and just really dealing with those traumas. And I feel like this is mainly a reminder for when you do go on that spiritual journey, and you reach this point of judgment, and you're dealing with the devil, and you're going through that battle, is a reminder to love yourself, okay? Because that is the key as well. Base chakra, definitely the base, the root. That's where it all begins. So you have 1-1. Look up number 11. That is a master number, and that is a message. All right. Thank you, Gemini, for giving me the pleasure of tapping into your energy. I hope that this did resonate. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. If it did not, just check out some of my other videos on my Gemini playlist. You never know, you might find messages there. Even if it did resonate, you'll probably find some additional messages on the playlist. Also, if it didn't resonate, check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If it is in a sign outside of Gemini, I do have all 12 signs in their playlist, so check that out. Also, just stay tuned because you never know when your message may come to you. My videos are timeless, so you just never know. It may not have been your message today, and it may be tomorrow. You just never know. Stay tuned. Talk to you soon.